Steve Wilson from Grand Junction, Colorado. We'd like to talk about this thing called health. Health is really not a myth, nor is health a theory, but it is a discipline, and it is about knowledge, and it is about following certain laws that meet with your body. Frequently, we need to define what health is. What we seek to find in health would be balance. Two would be a calmness of the spirit and the body. And endurance would be part of this mix, along with strength. And I think that's just the beginning on one side. How about the side of being mentally fit? I think that brings us into an incredible potential. Most of us find ourselves riding into life in pretty good shape, pretty thorough, looking back at things. There's nothing wrong with us, so to speak. And then we get that ripe old age where the age thing begins to tilt one way. We don't have the energies that we once had. And as we ride into the lifestyle that we'd like to have, things begin to change. And then there's a turning point where we hit this aging point, and that aging point is one that we really don't know what the time frame looks like. It looks like when the cells begin to die. So as we ride into the sunset, parts begin to fall off our vehicle. We don't feel good. We don't have any energy. And that's the area that we would like to discuss. So in essence, to make this thing work, we need to discuss time. We need to discuss money. We need to talk about knowledge an awful lot. And also this thing called support. And then above all, it's your own personal apathy as to what you're willing to accept in terms of being healthy. So let's kind of get this thing started a little bit and see where it is that we are. Are we responsible? If we're not, then we are irresponsible. And that irresponsibility is causing us great grief. By accepting what has been given to us as knowledge, as food for the body, we have found ourselves in an incredibly sick world. Today, currently, out of 1,000 people reaching the age of 60, only one of them is free of pharmaceuticals. And we must look at this and say, how did that happen? So is it that we're running and using all of these processed foods, find ourselves running toward the absolute absurd in life, and then avoiding the obvious, that perhaps our health could be found in not only our food source, whether it's processed, whether it's engineered, whether it's sugar-based for energy, synthetic vitamins and minerals and things of that nature, poor exercise habits. Those are the things that will determine your health in the future. So let's turn that thing around. We must agree that that type of an approach to health has given us a bondage to being fatigued, being ill, not performing well. So here's my suggestion in kind of a simple approach. If in the United States life is nothing but a series of trades, would you trade that old tired beat up body, the one that doesn't have any exercise, probably fatigued, maybe a little bit fat, if you would allow me to use that word? Would you trade that in for a body that's fit, one that's got energy, one that's cognitive skills are really beginning to increase, one that doesn't have all of the disease, one that is prepared for the onslaught of disease via viral, whatever the case might be? Would you make that trade? If so, we need to kind of look at this thing in terms of a way that would make you healthy. Keeping in mind, the real foods have DNA. Real foods are alive. Real foods have direction to go when they get into your body. Foods that are dead have zero frequency. In other words, they are dead. And you need to understand that as you put foods into your body and you suggest that they may bring life. I know of no situation anywhere on the planet where you could put something dead into your body and have your body create life. You mix that with something that's inorganic and synthetic, there is no way that that can create life. Think about that as we go.